Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. I figured that I wanted to come back to this game anyway because, you know, I quite enjoy this game. Big Hitman fan, always have been. And I figured, you know, I'll come back to it, why not do a Let's Play. So, Hitman 2, probably very tempted to say it's my favourite Hitman game, although Contracts does come close. Blood Money to me wasn't particularly a bad game, but it just didn't live up to the previous couple, I think. Anyway, as soon as there's a cutscene, I'm going to keep quiet, and I'll join you at the end. Okay, so this is really just the, obviously the beginning of the game, but it also attempts to give you a feel for how the game plays. I'm not going to bother with the assault course and all that bollocks because I can play the game.
Be quiet, my son. We have a saying here in Sicily. Non saccio, non vede, non c'ero, e se c'era Romea. So, if you want to open your heart, the only safe place is a confession church. Meet me there, Noon.
So, a friend here wants us to go to confession. This is unfortunately a bit where it's kind of hurry up and wait, so we're going to get over there. I'm going to be saying hurry up and wait quite a lot during this Let's Play, I think. This game is basically built on that concept. So yeah, we're just going to rush through. If you are playing this game for the first time, I would advise you take the opportunity now to explore the church, get an idea of what the layout is like. Make sure you understand how those balconies connect to each other, because it is, let me put it this way, it is a valuable source of information much later in the game, without ruining it too much, which I probably already have, but you know, oh well. Yeah, so you want to hang around, we're going to wait for this arsehole to hurry the fuck up. Again, you'll probably hear that quite a lot during the Let's Play. So we'll dive in here and we'll just wait for him to come to the booth. So, bar Absolution, because obviously that is a current gen game. I would say that Hitman 2, possibly Hitman Contracts, were the best Hitman games. I would say. It's personal thing, personal experience. And I should really be being...
Figlio mio, I know you well. You are also a good person. I've seen you taking care of the garden. I know of the large amount of money you donated to the church. Your soul is on the right path.
But Father, I do not belong. I'm not of this world. So why should God forgive me?
Do not worry, my son. When your time comes, He will have a place for you as well. Just keep God in your heart. Now I must leave. Stay a while and pray.
Lead me, O Heavenly Father, in the path of right. I walk alone and stumble in the dark. Show me the light and I'll go there. Let me find peace in my own heart and save me from my enemies.
Benvenuti ragazzi. Purtroppo la chiesa è chiusa. Venite domani, per favore.
Benvenuto, vecchio amico mio. Non è questo il momento di darci
Per favore,
appuntamento!
aiutatemi! Lasciatemi, per favore! Lasciatemi! Lasciatemi!
Porca troia! Taci! Sta giù! Giù!
So our friend here has been kidnapped. We're going to follow the hint, which is more of a telling of what to do.
Benvenuto in Sicilia, Bassano. We hope you have enjoyed the famous Italian hospitality on our beautiful island. However, there will be a slight charge for your stay. You will prepare a cash transfer of $500,000. No later than midnight the day after tomorrow. Meanwhile, we'll be entertaining your host, Padre Vittorio. He very much enjoys fishing. We are making sure he is happy that way until payment has been effected. Lei sentirà de noi, Giuseppe Giuliano. $500,000.
So,
Can't pay that.
after a
I'm going to the garden shed.
after what appeared to be a peaceful life for our friendly neighbourhood hitman, we have been tasked with going back into the business, and I've been tasked with finding the correct fucking door. Okay, guess we'll head to the shed. Why not?
Agency, this is 47. Patch me through to Diana.
We need to confirm your ID registration, please.
My number is BRO 3886. Put Diana on, she'll recognize my voice.
47? This is Diana speaking. It's good to hear your voice again. We all thought you were dead. You'll be pleased to know your skills are in great demand these days. You're almost a legend amongst our customers.
Diana, I'm not looking for work. I need some information on a Giuseppe Giuliano from Palermo, Sicily. What have you got?
Let me see. Giuseppe. Oh yes, I've got a fat file. Giuseppe Giuliano, aka Don Aguilo Giuliano, capo of one of the largest, oldest and most influential mafia organizations in Sicily.
I need detailed satellite surveillance on his residence, and info on security and access routes. And keep an eye out for a priest. He's a friend of mine and was kidnapped.
A friend? Have you gone soft, 47? Besides, we don't believe in handing over information for free. How do you think you're going to pay us back? I've heard that you're extremely wealthy.
Yes, I know. I've heard that rumor too. It's not true though, but I'm sure you can suggest an arrangement.
I'll pull a few strings and see what I can do. Actually, I do have a special request for you to perform a contract assignment. Should be a simple operation.
A mission?
Exactly. If you accept, I might be able to give you the requested information very soon. What do you say, 47? Still sharp enough to handle a job these days? It's been a while, 47.
Okay, so we're
So let's
back.
just run through the basic routines together.
They want me
Agency
to
just
run
wants
through
to
that
make
crap,
sure
but I'm
you're
not going to
too
do it.
rusty
I'm not
before you're
interested.
set.
Let's just get on with the game. Now, I have no particular intention of getting every single weapon, albeit I believe it's a trophy, but like I say, I have no intention. However, if that comes along the way, then I will obviously, be quite happy. But yeah, it's the only thing that will really challenge you is the M4
We're all
carbine.
happy you're back doing business for us. This mutual arrangement we made to rescue your friend and mentor, Father Vittorio, means you will have to take care of a number of mafia members residing at the Villa Borghese, where he is kept hostage in the basement. Prime target is Don Giuliani. Security is not exactly lax. Plenty of guards roaming the mansion compound. However, don't expect to free Vittorio just like that. The Don is running a tight ship, and if alarmed, he will probably kill the hostage and escape. They're used to people coming to pay respect, ransoms or bribes, but they are alerted by unusual activities. Check out the map we have of the grounds. Buena fortuna, 47.
So as is rather evident of that small cutscene there are a multitude of ways to get into this compound. My personal favourite is the guard, who will come through this door. So you can try a delivery guy over there and the postal worker, I suppose is what you would call them. This is where anesthetic is our best friend. So yeah, this mission, really easy, really quick. I've got it on normal, so you know there's not really too much to worry about. You can check the map to see the enemies, which I'm not sure if you can do on expert. Pretty sure you can't do on. Well, no, I know you can't do on professional, which makes it a whole lot more interesting. So we're gonna use the anesthetic on this guy. We'll give him the full 5 bottles because, you know, looks like he needs to sleep. Now, the disadvantage to being a guard here is you instantly attract more attention because the guards won't be suspicious of the delivery guy or the postal worker. However, the areas that they're allowed access to are extremely limited. So, making your way to the Don as either of those two is quite difficult. However, if you play as a guard, you can take this route that I'm taking now, and you can quite easily silent assassin this mission. So the M4 carbine, or the M4 assault rifle, whichever, that I believe requires you to get the silent assassin ranking back to back 5 missions, I believe. If you do it sounds kind of obvious, but the first 5 missions are probably the easiest to do that with. As we work through them, hopefully you guys will get to see that. I may, if I have a particularly bad run on a mission, restart. If I get caught or don't complete the mission, I'll probably restart. Right, those guys are taking a piss. It's a great opportunity to get up this ladder. And there should be a guard on patrol somewhere. He should pop his head out soon. So we're going to get up here, we're going to move to that side of the roof so that we can't be seen by the guards in the inner compound, or the outer compound even. And we're going to head straight, there he is. We're going to make our way pretty quickly over to here. And we'll just take a knee while we wait. So the boss is coming back to his quarters. So we're going to lay in wait over here. You see, he's going to be coming to, obviously, the boss's office. Now, if you look through the keyhole, you won't be able to see him when he takes position. So what you want to do, as soon as he enters the boss's office, now we come out of there, open the door, and you can creep just a little bit. There we go. So you see now, because if the door was shut, you probably couldn't see him through the keyhole. So you just tease the door open, and I managed to miss. There we go. Okay, now one of the guys out there who was taking a piss, he will come in soon and make his way up from downstairs. So we can't really hang around here for too long. So as soon as we killed him, we make our way out. The guy in there he is. You see he's moving now, he's going to make his way in. It takes him a fair amount of time to get to the Don, so that guy's glitched out. Nice. Okay, now we haul ass. So he's down this side of the roof. Okay, that's not the end of the world that he's getting pissy, but as long as that paranoia meter doesn't go too high. Okay, that's a trick that I found along the way. Get in that tree, pick up the car key. You will see in a moment how that benefits us. Okay, now we need to head to the basement and check for our priest friend. Now the temptation here is to run. I highly recommend you don't do that because that guy will get very pissy. Oh fuck, really? God damn it. Okay, so you know how I said I would restart a mission if the shit hit the fan? Really? Got that accuracy. Yeah, okay, so we're going to restart this mission. So, let's try that again. It's a shame that it went that badly because it's not actually a particularly difficult mission. It's really, if you get seen on that rooftop, that's the only place that you're really going to get fucked over. Don't get the anaesthetic out just yet because the postal guy will see us, so we'll hang around here. Now this guard, you see, if he wasn't looking at the door, I would go and get in. So we picked up the car key from the tree there. You come back round to the garage here. That's where you can get the car. That's a quicker escape route. That's quite convenient because the basement's only there. So, oh shit, wrong one. There we go. So let's knock this guy out again. Now the reason you don't leave his body here is that somehow the delivery guy over there by the blue truck or the blue van, he manages to see his body, and it's just can be a real fucking inconvenience when that prick finds him. It seems to be a 50-50 shot. It's either him or the post guy, the fucking postman. Just even though it's not part of their like set route, they somehow know he's there. Right, so he's clear of the door, so we won't have any of that happening. We'll run to about here. There's a couple of weapons you can get here that are unique somewhat to this level. One of them is the shotgun that guy's holding. There's an R93 sniper rifle in that building, and there is a golf club up by the Don's bedroom. So they're things that, you know, when it comes to the near the end of the game, or sorry, when you've completed the game and you want to get every weapon for the for your shed, for your armory, it's worth just replaying this mission and grabbing some of those. If I do get the car key, if I don't manage to fall off that fucking tree, then we'll take the R93 and we'll go with that. Not that I'll use it, it's just that I'd like to get that gun out of here pretty early, so when I come back I can just slaughter everybody and get what I need. Okay, so we're slightly ahead of ourselves here, which is good. The problem is last time, the guy saw us. Well, I mean obviously, but I think it was because I ran. So if we get over here, he's going to come through the door any second, so if we just keep out over here. Okay. So let's check the map. So you can see the Don is on the balcony here. Now what you can do is, if you're having real trouble with this, is just progress through the game like you normally would. The point where you start on that hill, you get a clean shot on that balcony. So what you can do is pick up the custom rifle, which I believe is the only silent sniper rifle in the game, bar the crossbow, which isn't really a sniper rifle to be honest. It's got a scope, but it's nowhere near as accurate. And you can just shoot him from there. His body will be kind of, provided it doesn't fall off, which it has a tendency to do, his body will pretty much be hidden. However, you will still have to get to him to pick up the key to get to the room where we check if our priest friend is there. So, I mean, either way, really, this is pretty much the most efficient way of doing things. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go out this way. In fact, I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. So, what we'll do is, just tease it over here a little bit. I'm hoping he doesn't get pissy. Okay, he didn't get pissy. Now, someone saw us, so we'll walk for this part. As tempted as I am to run, we're going to walk. I can't stress that point enough. No matter how tempted you are to run, chances are you're better off just walking at that point. Okay, there's a car key, so there's a quick escape. Let's just get out of this little compound. Don't need to be as close to the Don at this point. Okay, again, like you saw before, this is the kind of point where it's make or break. If that guy there starts shooting, or those guys there start shooting at you, obviously you fucked up. Somewhere along the line you pissed someone off. The AI in this game it's actually kind of ahead of its time, but in another sense it's kind of dumb. Sometimes they'll just come over to you for no fucking reason and they'll just get pissy. Now whether that's intentional or not, I wasn't too sure. I mean, it seems to happen so often that it could be considered to be somewhat intentional. So here we go, we'll check for him. Right, he's not there, okay.
They must have moved him.
here comes the escape. So we're going to push for the garage, which is just there. And we're far enough away from every guard that we don't have to worry about those. That guy's still there, down there is still knocked out, so he's nothing to worry about. We don't need to retrieve the suit, so now that we're clear, just have to watch that guy over there. Gonna open the door. There's the R93. Like I said before, definitely worth grabbing, and we'll get out of here. So this should be a silent assassin ranking, because there were no alerts. We killed only our target. There we go. Yes, we killed only our target. And yeah, so you can see there, no shots, no nothing, no warnings, whatever. So that's good. I will save the game, and I will create new. As you can see, I've got other saves where I've just blasted through the game on a mixture of all the difficulties, in all fairness. Okay, so you can see the weapon shack's looking a bit empty. There's our R93. You've got your custom rifle at the top there, W2000 there, SVD there, shotgun, spaz, M60, M195, Uzi. I think that's they call it the SMG SD6 in this. That's the SMG. Sawn off, M4, AKS 740U, I believe. Deagle, 22 silence, 54, 9mm, your basic revolver, your ballers, katana, fire axe, golf club, and a crossbow. So plenty of stuff to pick up along the way. Some of those weapons you can only earn through getting silent assassin rankings, i.e. the M4. I think that's just about it actually. So yeah, we'll carry on. Hopefully we'll jump into, I believe this is St. Petersburg stakeout. Wait for it. Okay, so we'll pack the 9mm. I'm probably not going to use it. We'll pack the anesthetic. Again, I'm probably not going to use it on this mission, but we'll take them because it's just the comfort thing of having them. I advise that you always use those as primary resource.
And betrayal over the years. Not an easy place for a comeback. I suspect both guards and soldiers here are well trained and highly suspicious of foreigners. I have to rely on the element of surprise. They don't expect me, and if I keep it cool, clean, and quiet, they'll never know what hit them. Now, let's find locker number 137.
So this mission is all about the escape. It's not particularly difficult, it's not particularly long. You should be able to get away picking the lock with these guys about. They get kind of annoyed, but you know, it's not their lockers, what do they care. So you got all this shit you can pick up here, you don't have to worry. I grabbed some ammo, probably grab the definitely grab the SVD. Now the problem you face is that these guys have like a random pattern. Or sorry, they have their patterns, but they spawn randomly along them. So you need to be very careful about when you decide you're going to go for it. So I believe there's 3 guys. I know there's 2 of them down this end. There's probably 1 down there somewhere, around that way. At this point, you can see the second guy's over there. I was wondering where he was. So now is kind of the perfect opportunity. Now Diana's going to be on their case all the way through this, telling us to hurry the fuck up, but we're not going to listen to her. Okay, I'm just going to holster that just to clear the HUD a little bit. Okay, as we get to the top of these stairs, we've got 2 guards we need to be careful of. We check the map, we can find out. Okay, so that guy there, he goes up, round and up there. If he's not there, chances are he's going to be coming down, so you need to be very careful of him. Now, I was thinking about pushing my luck there, because when the guy's on that side of the room, he's behind a set of lockers and can't see you. It's really not worth it. I mean, all of the Hitman games, it's really just not worth pushing your luck. If you can get away with something, get away with it, but if you don't need to do something, don't do it. So you see I'm pushing down the stairs. As soon as he turns that corner behind that locker, like now, we run. And we'll put the lock here as well. So we don't have to worry about too much here because that guy doesn't ever actually come into this room. And we're going to push through the sewers to head over to where we need to make the shot from. Now when we get out of here, there's a guard's uniform waiting for us, thankfully. But there is a guard patrolling around, so we have to be kind of careful. So he's not here. I'm going to take the opportunity. I'm going to have a little risk. You see him just come around the corner like that. So the timing is basically spot on. Make sure you have the gun holstered. It seems to help out a little bit. This is a Let's Play. I should probably stop addressing this as a guide. Anyway, so having the gun holsters like that, whether or not it makes a huge amount of difference, I'm not sure, but it just feels better. So there's one more guard. He's round the corner of this building just there. So as soon as he comes into sight, we're going to stop running now. Okay, now the problem you face here is if you go to the left, there's the front door, 2 guards. One of them sees you, they'll come over and get pissy. You go around the back, there's no one there. However, there are guards patrolling this square. You see there's no one on the left. He's going that way, so we can have a little jog. We won't go too crazy just yet. Because if you run and they see you, it's like an invitation for them to come over and fucking get pissy at you. Now, like I said before, the escape on this mission is what it's all about. Basically the escape will make or break it. So what I'll probably do, I don't like to do this very often, but I'm going to get to my shooting position and then save. By doing that, obviously if you fuck up you can load, which is always helpful. So if we're lucky, we might be able to get to this building. Yeah, we should be okay. I'm not going to, actually I might just tease a little run. Yeah, okay, we're good. Now the problem you face is that there is a guard in this building on the main staircase. So there he is. Sure as fucking daylight is there. So what we'll do is we'll sneak around the back of the building to take the stairs. So you can take this, where is it? There is a mini staircase around here somewhere. Here we go. So we'll take this up to, so this will be the first. We'll take it to the second, I reckon. You know what, we will take it to the second, and hopefully we'll get out of it quick enough that he won't be able to come to the location we made the shot. So, get somewhere comfortable, first person, get ready. So the guy you want to kill is that guy there, closest to us. Oh, that was close, almost killed the wrong guy. Okay, oh shit, I dropped the gun, didn't mean to drop the gun, better pick it up. Okay, so that's what I call a bit of a mistake. Dropping the gun has cost me a couple of seconds, and in this situation, a couple of seconds is the difference between getting away and not. So, leg it down the stairs. And we make our way out the front. Now, hopefully, guard-wise it looks pretty clear, which is good. Now, the guard who's in the building will immediately run to where you made the shot from. So you want to track your steps back the way you came. Sorry, this point is very nerve-wracking. Even though I've done this like 100 times, it's still kind of nerve-wracking. Now, again, the guy inside the building, yep, sure, he's going to be looking for you. These guys out here, they've heard the shot, but they don't come off of their patrols. So, if you maintain distance, you can just easily walk through them. So you can see here that I'm kind of holding off a bit. I'm not quite sure what this guard's patrol is. I think, okay, he's going to go back that way. Now, if he was ever going to come and look at you, it would be when he does that little turn. That's why I was backed up right against the wall. If you're lucky enough, that should be enough to stop him from coming over and get really fucking pissy at you. You see here that guy isn't looking, so we're going to take the opportunity to run down here. Once we clear the wall, okay, we're good. Now I'm on snow now, obviously. It seems to me that if you run on snow, it's louder than if you run on the tarmac. So at this point, I just don't bother running. There's no point in attracting attention. When you've got this far, you're pretty much safe. The only way you can fuck up is if you really make a big mistake. So once he's cleared the back of the truck, now we'll run for the sewer. I'm not going to change to my suit. There's no reward, there's no point in doing it. And getting away with the guard's uniform won't necessarily help, but actually no, it will help. Because we have to head back to our insertion point, which is also our extraction point, which isn't too much of a problem. It's actually kind of beneficial because it means we have to pass one more guard, possibly two, and then it's 3 or 4 civilians. So the civvies won't be a problem because we're in a guard uniform, they won't question a guard. I mean, would you? So it's only the guards that we have to worry about, and we've got the advantage of having the map, so it makes life a little bit easier for us. Anyway, so here we are coming up on this. Now remember, this room's clear, then we'll never come in here. This guy thankfully is about to turn the corner, so as soon as he goes around the back of the locker, now we run. And at this point, it's basically a home run. You're gone, nothing to worry about. Head straight for the train, there's no point in fucking around, you've got everything you need. We've escaped with the SVD as well, which is a good bonus. And should commence the... Okay, so that means we've got the Silent Assassin ranking, so we've got ourselves a sawn off shotty. I believe you can get that without getting Silent Assassin. I'm not actually sure, to be honest, because I've always had Silent Assassin at that point. But, you know, it's worth getting it just to have that gun early on, save yourself any hassle if you do try and get it later. Now, okay, so we're back here, the sawn off should be there, and the SVD is there. Great stuff. You can pick up the SVD later on, I believe, but, you know, you might as well get it early. So let's jump straight into the next mission. So not all of these Let's Plays are going to be, you know, 3 missions long or anything. My apologies for skipping that conversation. Force a habit. So now we're going to go to Kirov Park. So we'll take that and that. Again, it's just a comfort thing, you don't really have to take the 9mm. But it's, you know, just a preference. Okay, this mission is pretty much all about moving fast. So, first things first, that guard has come around there a lot quicker than I expected them to. Not a huge issue. Get around the back of here, quickly pick up car bombs. More than one. Now he'll get all pissy, like what are you doing here? So let him just come over and... Yeah, we know. Leave the area. Okay, I'm leaving. See ya. Bye. Whatever. Okay, once, just make sure he fucks off. Actually, he should fuck off anyway. Even if he doesn't, it's not a huge problem. He'll only run to us at the next location, which doesn't really affect us. So let's get out of here. So we've got 2 targets here. Both of them turn up in limousines. Now there are a few different ways of doing this. The first way that I know of is a way a friend of mine managed to do that I've tried and done once, but it's extremely difficult to pull off. requires a lot of save and load, so I don't really do it very often. You anaesthetic that first guard that we saw, and then take his uniform, walk right into the park where the meeting's taking place. Basically stand a fair distance away from the guys, line up the shot with the dual silence ballers, and take one shot, which in effect is 2 shots, killing both of them with 1 bullet each, and then leave, which is extremely effective. Difficult to do, but effective. So we need to back away from the car now because he's going to get pissy. Yeah, I'm leaving. Okay, so because we pissed off that first guy at the beginning, I'm just going to check that he isn't making a runner over here. He's not good. Okay, the other way that I know of is to, if you hide in that radio tower over there, with any sniper rifle, but preferably the silenced custom rifle, you make the shot through that hole in the wall and kill both of them in 1 shot. Another way is to, actually I will show you once I've just done this next little part, because here he is, a volunteer for the session. Get the anaesthetic out. And we wait patiently. Now he's going to go and piss in that corner, and we're going to take full advantage of the fact that he's going to go right behind a building where no one's looking. So you can see he's not too concerned about you being there. You can kind of get away with just a little walk here until he actually stops, in which case you want to do this. And he should still be kind enough to keep having a piss. There we go. Okay, so you've used the anaesthetic, knocked him out. You can leave his body here. You're going to be well out of this place by the time he wakes up, but you quite easily got the time, so you might as well take his clothes and drag him. And we're gonna, well, no points to guessing what we're gonna do with him, but you know. So you want to sling him down here. You can see the ladder is on the left side, so you kind of want to just move over it a little and just try and tease his body over, like so. Let his legs drop, push him in a little, and then drop. He should go down. Great. That's exactly what we needed. So now we make a little bit of a dash over here and start walking as we turn a corner. So these guys are none the wiser as far as they're concerned. I just wanted to piss, which is great. Exactly. So we set up the car bomb in this vehicle. Nice and simple. Walk up to it, place bomb. I have no idea. Perfect. And you know, because chauffeurs do this a lot, we climb down into the sewers. Now you'd figure if at any point they were going to be suspicious, it would probably be there, but you know. So another one of those points that I was saying about the AI, where it's very picky about what it decides is suspicious behaviour and what isn't. Apparently being a chauffeur and climbing into the sewers is not very suspicious, which is odd. But, you know, it's one of those things that comes with just repeatedly playing the game over and over and over and just learning the little things every now and then. I mean, even when it came to me getting the platinum for this game, and especially Hitman contracts, I learned a lot more about the levels in that short amount of time than I did in the X amount of years I played both games. Because in contracts you have to, I believe, silent assassin every level, which is a bitch, to say the least. But hopefully, if this goes okay, then we'll probably do that as well. So you can see I've gone to under the other limousine and planted the bomb on the other side of that. This is, in my opinion, the most effective method. So, as we make our escape, this is nowhere near as dramatic as an escape, words, how do they work, as St. Petersburg, thankfully. It's a lot easier once you set the bombs. It's just a case of just running. One thing you do want to do is do not linger around. Don't let the bombs explode when you're in the sewers, because you do need to surface and they are going to be a bit suspicious. So climbing the ladder out of the sewers is going to seem a little bit odd. So you come here, this is where we first went down the sewers. So I've talked about two ways of taking these guys out. The one way being the silver ballers silence, the other way being sniping from the radio tower. The third way is sniping from this church looking building, I suppose. There is a window that gives you a perfect shot. It's just about lining it up. Okay, again the problem is you have to come back with a silent sniper rifle later on, so you've got to complete this mission anyway. So you might as well do it the way I've just shown you. And of course this is the fourth way, the way I'm doing now. Which was actually the last way that I worked out. Which seems odd seeing as there's a dead drop over there. But so you come over here, yeah, you set both bombs, you've got nothing to worry about. All you're doing now is waiting for there we go, waiting for that. Target is leaving the area, so they'll both be starting to leave. The one over there, nearer the church, will blow up first. Like that. And then his buddy will actually start running for his car instead of walking, which is we should be kind of grateful for. And you can see I've hidden kind of by a load of steps, so I can't be seen here. So his car will explode like so. Status has changed, and we leave. So thanks for joining me, guys. That's been, I believe, now 3 missions, all Silent Assassin ranks. So hopefully next episode we'll be able to grab the M4 if we're lucky. I think the next 2 missions coming up are a little bit more difficult. I know them, but I don't know them as well. So that'll be fairly interesting to say the least. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part. If you have, feel free to leave a like, a comment. If you're feeling dangerous, why not subscribe? So yep, thanks for your time, guys, and take it easy.